Media Day just wrapped up for the Chicago Bulls a little while ago, so let's take a look at all the stories and let's see what the front office had to say before starting training camp tomorrow. I'm Tommy, and welcome back to Hoops Respect. So Arturas touched on their approach coming into this offseason. The approach was basically adding more talent and depth. We did retain 12 players from last year, added Drummond and Goran, drafted Dalen. We focused more on the depth and giving more ammo for Billy to operate, giving him enough guards and wings to be functional. I was pretty neutral on the Goran and Drummond when they were signing when they were announced. I really fully see why they went ahead and made these moves. They weren't flashy like some of their other moves have been, but they both add value to this team, and they definitely will add some holes that we had last season. Now, as I talked in yesterday's video, I didn't think Billy in the front office would give us much indication as to who they were thinking about starting in the absence of Lonzo, and well, they didn't. Although Billy did say that Goran was the most seasoned and experienced point guard on the roster, he also expressed how confident he is with the depth they have. They definitely have solid depth at the position with Alex Caruso, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, and Goran Dragic, but none of them are Lonzo Ball. Personally, I think Alex Caruso is going to get the nod at point guard, kind of like we discussed in yesterday's video while Lonzo's missing time, but there's obviously a strong case for Ayo as well. Now, Patrick Williams, he came out and looked like Slim Reaper out there, and he talked about why he slimmed down this offseason. He said, "Just trying to make sure I'm ready to play as many games as I can. Coming in from last year, I think I was a little overweight from the first ankle injury. I just feel good. I think I feel a little more athletic. I just feel ready." Obviously, he has a lot to prove this upcoming season. Billy and the front office are expecting him to be less passive and more aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. We've seen Patrick Williams, when he's the go-to guy, he can be that aggressive-minded option that they want him to be. He just really has to take it upon himself and do that every night. Personally, I think he's going to take a massive leap this season. I have a lot of stock in Patrick Williams. So we didn't really learn anything new on the Lonzo Ball front, but he is scheduled for surgery on Wednesday. Now, Arturas did give us a reason as to why the surgery is occurring so late in the season, which is definitely something I've been curious about as well. He said, "We gave every opportunity for Zoe to rehab and get back on the court without surgery. That was our thought process, with a thought in mind of what's best for the player. We're going to follow up in 4 to 6 weeks. Now, this definitely makes sense. They wanted to see if Lonzo could get back to being 100% without having to have surgery to clean up that knee, but unfortunately he wasn't able to ramp up to 100% without having pain. So from what Arturas said, it sounds like they tried every available option before going down this path. Now, something I really didn't expect them to address today, but something I really would have liked them to address, was something I also discussed in yesterday's video, was Billy Donovan and being the long-term option at head coach. Like I said, I wasn't really sure or really thought they were going to talk about this, just because it would have been a little bit awkward having Billy sit there and them asking those types of questions. But it is something to think about because his contract is expiring at the end of next season. So just something to think about as we're watching this season. I personally love Billy and think he could lead us, to a championship or a championship contention team. Even though I have seen, like I said yesterday, a lot of speculation, since his tenure, that could really be the case. Training camp opens tomorrow, so I'll be bringing you guys more content throughout the week. So tell me what you thought about Chicago Bulls Media Day. Are you guys excited for the preseason to start? Are you excited for training camp? Tell me what you're most excited about and what player you're most excited about to see who has a breakout season. Now, if you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing, as it really helps my content and helps me grow. And I'll see you in the next Hoops Respect video.